do the math, and that means, you know, we're darn near twice as big as we were 5 years ago. But the building hasn't grown in that time. We are modernizing our inpatient wing, which was the newest part of it was built in 1972. So it's been a few years. We have, I've talked, the staff has all heard this, but we've built and torn down a Metrodome since then. We're going to improve access to care, improve safety for both our staff and our patients. We're going to expand services. A particular expansion is going to be in rehab. We're almost doubling the amount of space in rehab. And we're going to improve our technology. We're going to build a building that is ready for today's technology. As some of you can remember, in 1972, medical technology was a little different than it is today. So first I want to thank a few folks and introduce a few folks. I want to start with the county board. There's a few county board members here. Thank you so much for the support over the years. FirstLight, Kanabec Hospital, and now FirstLight would not be anything like it is without the support of the county board over all those years, so thank you so much for that. The FirstLight board, for your vision. We have a number of FirstLight board members here as well. They are the drivers of this project. They're the ones that made it happen. They're the ones who decided why we needed to grow and which direction we needed to grow, so thank you guys. I'd like to give a hand to both those groups. The building committee, Kim is here. There's a few others. I don't know if Terry made it, but Terry Hagerness, Amy Anderson, and Becky Steffen and Kim are the building committee. They have a lot of work ahead of themselves, and so thank you in advance for the work that you guys are going to be doing. The FirstLight leaders who have been putting this vision to paper with our architects. Thank you so much for all the hard work in developing the departments that we're going to be adding in. You have put a lot of work to it. You're going to put a lot more work to it. So thank you so much for that. And then our staff, our awesome staff, and the services they provide, our awesome providers, doctors. One's walking up right now. One's over. A couple are over here. You guys are what makes the difference. You're the reason that we're growing. So thank you so much for all of your commitment to FirstLight and the communities we serve. I want to introduce DSGW Architects. We have Kelly and Rebecca, and from Kraus Anderson Construction, Matt, Barry, and Camille. These are the guys who are going to make it happen. Rebecca and Kelly have already developed it. Now it's time to build it. Kim Tepley for all of her work organizing today and keeping all of this information available to you guys through the whole process. She'll have weekly updates on our building, so she has a ton of work involved in that. Thanks, Kim. And finally, our communities. Those of you who are patients here, that's what makes the real difference. We certainly wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you all. So thank you. I want to tell you a little bit about the project. We started in 2007. Were you with us in 2007? In 2007, we started designing what we needed to do to replace our inpatient wing. And then in 2008, we had the Great Recession. Money got tight, and the board at that time decided it wasn't prudent to build. It's a good thing they didn't, because at that point we didn't own the clinics, and that changed everything when we took over ownership of the clinics. That happened in 2011. So we as an organization transformed from 2011 through 2014 to become FirstLight, from being Kanabec Hospital and a line of clinics. And then in 2014 we started re-looking at our building and looking at it from a completely different viewpoint than we had when we were Kanabec Hospital. So fortunate that the board made that decision in 2008 to wait. In 2015, we hired DSGW to work with us on developing this process. In 2016, we brought Kraus Anderson on to help with the design and really creating what this is going to be. And we've spent much of 2016 working on financing with the USDA. The USDA all of a sudden got very busy and ran out of money. And so we spent about 9 months chasing money that ended up not being there. However, we have been working diligently this spring to get bond financing, which we'll be getting shortly. And so we're excited about that. The project. The project is going to start next week. It is going to be about a 20 to 22 month project. It's slated to finish up in April of 2019. A couple of milestones. The first part of the project is going to be this area here. The first part that gets finished. We're going to be attacking this building from all sides right away, but the first part that's going to be finished is going to be in this area. The first level will be rehab services. And the second level will be our new inpatient wing, which will have OB, ICU, and inpatient. The rehab area will open in May of 18. Now these are not completely solid dates. And don't get too worried.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you.
Approximately May of 18. The inpatient area, July. So the second level is just a little bit more complex, take a little longer to finish. But that'll be ready around July of 18. Then the ED on the northeast side of the building should be ready in September of 18. We have to move rehab out before we can attack the inside of that. We will be starting the outside though right away, or in August. The commons area, so the area that integrates the campus, that'll be ready in December of 18. And then finally the eye clinic in April of 19 will be built into, it's kind of in the center of the campus. In addition to this, and we don't have a time frame on it yet because it just got approved 2 days ago by the state, is a clinic addition, which is going to go right behind you here. It's going to go about straight across, and it's going to add another hallway into the clinic. It'll be a 2-story addition on this south end. So you can follow the project on our website. What is it? FirstLightHealth.com?
Healthsystem.org.
Our Facebook page and our Twitter account. So let's get this sucker started.
All right.